Hey, welcome to NetLab Games, where our board game playthroughs are always unpaid and ad-free.
I'm your host, Francis.
I'm Anthony.
And today we're going to be taking you through Nanga Parbat. So this is a, I guess, animal placing game.
A hiker placing.
It's a hiker placing
animal
game.
collecting.
Yes, so it's a set collection game by Dr. Finn for, Dr. C. Finn for Dr. Finn's Games. And plays in just about 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah,
it's for two and only 2 players.
Yep. All right, so join us at the table and we'll show you how it plays. All right, welcome to the table.
Welcome to Nanga
Welcome
Parbat.
to the ninth tallest mountain in the world.
In the Himalayas.
In the Himalayas.
I wonder if it's the one that Martha Stewart climbed.
Doubtful. Considering it's known as Killer Mountain for how many hiker fatalities there have been.
Well, it's a good thing that we're on the mountain.
Yes, and
to
we have
help with this.
It's a good thing we have a guide who's going to take us on this mountain.
Right, he looks trusty. So.
Yes. So, what is Nanga Parbat? It is a game where we are Sherpas. Trying to establish base camps and hunt animals for their hides and food.
Yes.
Which is essentially set collection.
Very much so.
And I would call it area control, but we'll
mildly, yeah. We'll explain that.
We'll explain that as we go. So if you take a look at the board, we'll go through real quick the setup and then how we score, and then we'll get right to it because it's a pretty quick one. So the setup is you basically just put down the animals randomly on the board, and they fill up every space. And this represents the mountain range of Nanga Parbat.
Right.
Here we have our hiker, which I, as player 2, will be placing on one of the 6 mountain regions.
He's like our guide.
He's our guide, yeah. And he's going to be, and we can only place our hikers in areas where the guide happens to be. And then when we collect animals, it'll tell us where to move the guide after that.
Right.
You want to talk about how we score?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be scoring 3 different ways, actually. So I'll start with these bottom 2 up here, and that's just collecting animals. So if at any point we choose to score animals, we can score 6 or less, I guess, of the same animal or different animals. And depending on how many are in our set, we'll actually get that many points. Up top here we have camps. So the way this is going to work, and you'll see this as we jump in, is as we remove these animals from the board, we're going to replace them with our hikers, like this, right? And then once we have a certain number of hikers all adjacent to each other, we can put down base camps, and that's how we're going to score our camps. So ideally we're looking for sets of 6, but any set higher than a 3 is really going to get us some points. So.
Each of us has 6 scoring cubes. The first player, once both players have placed all of their
5
scoring cubes.
Down here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. 5 scoring cubes. Once both players have placed either all of their hikers or all of their scoring cubes, the game ends.
Yes.
And whoever has the highest points wins.
Yep.
That's it. So
cool. So as player 2, you actually get to place the guide in the section of your choice.
Of my choice.
Yes.
All right, I'll put them in 2
to
start.
It's a good place to start. All right, and we'll get right
good
into
place as any.
As a good place as a good place.
Well, that's a good place now.
So weird. Okay, so the way that this works, to illustrate, I'm going to take this. I believe this is a bison.
Oh yeah, the animals are very interesting.
They're not
non-standard
animals.
animals.
That you would know.
Nothing that you would know from this hemisphere if you're from our part of the world. But we've got a snow leopard,
yes,
a tahir, musk deer, a yak,
oh, a yak, yes,
a baral, and then a red panda, which looks like a squirrel.
Yeah, essentially. So my hiker is going to go here, and you see I've revealed the number 4. And what that means is that the guide is going to move to section 4. And now you have to choose from section 4.
Okay, so I will choose from section 4, and then we can talk about
we'll talk about the animals.
Animal abilities. So I'm going to go ahead and take this blue baral.
Very good.
And put my hiker there, and that's a 1, so he's going to go up here.
All right, excellent.
So I'll go over this real quick while you're thinking about your move.
Okay.
So every animal that you collect, for the most part, can be activated and used for a certain specific type of ability. So like the snow leopards can be used to swap 2 adjacent hikers. The tar can be used to exchange, to swap places with a hiker and an adjacent animal. And so if you want to kind of position things a little bit better to create your sets,
as we start to build sets, I think.
The musketeer lets you swap 2 animals anywhere, so it doesn't have to be adjacent. The yak lets you move the hiker, which is powerful because
the guide.
The guide rather, because you may not like where he is. The barrals are wild, so for purposes of set collection, they can act as any animal.
And the red panda, which I just picked up, is going to allow you to move ahead 1 space in victory points if you are behind or equal to your opponent in victory points.
Less than or equal to.
Yeah.
All right, so you move the...
Did I say ahead of?
Yeah, you move the hiker?
I did.
He's at 2 now? Oh, yes. So, like, this would be a good opportunity for me to catch right back up point-wise.
Right.
Because...
See? We're getting points. And we didn't do anything.
1. Your turn.
All right. Back to 1. We started back at 1.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll take this guy. And this here, and he's moving to 3. He's a very active guide. Moving all over the place. I'll mention too, for the purposes of adjacency, these dotted lines are also indicative of adjacent meeples. So
thank you, that's very helpful. All right, I'm gonna go here. Oh yeah, I can't go there. Where's the hiker? He's on this one.
Yes.
Can't just randomly pick where I want to go.
No, you will become one of the dead.
Yeah, on Killer Mountain. All right, I'll take this guy, this yak.
Yak.
And he goes to number 2.
Okay. Great.
One thing you have to keep track of is where you're placing your hiker, so you know where to move the guide. Because you tend to forget sometimes what you took and where you moved. As the board fills, it gets a lot harder to track if you don't do it right away.
Exactly. So 2, and he's going to stay.
Yep. Oh, he's going to stay, huh?
He's staying.
Interesting. Okay. I shall go there. And that is the 6.
Okie doke. I'll just take this other red panda then. Whoops.
All right.
You rolled yourself up. You rolled right off the mountain.
Come to the 4. I'm in the 4. Why don't I go ahead and collect another one of these guys? I'm gonna make a run for them. I like these guys.
What are those?
Yaks.
Oh, the yaks. Oh yeah, I always take all the yaks.
That was a 5. Not this game.
I know, exactly. Always taking my strategies.
Well, it really comes down to the layout.
I know. Boop. So he's gonna go to 1.
As you can see, it moves pretty quickly. 6. Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Exactly where I wanted you to send me. So here, I'm going to do the first scoring now. So we haven't done this yet. So I've got my... Yeah, let's move him to 3 so I don't forget.
Okay.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yaks and a wild.
Very good.
So I'm going to score 6.
Bison. Oh, yaks.
Yaks, yes. You don't got to make them a bison.
So, bisons are like on plains.
Yeah, in the Midwestern United States. We're not playing in that region yet. So that game's not called Nanga Parbat. All right, so I'm going to go here.
Montana.
It's called Montana. So I would and there's a little spinner. So we have 6. I collected 6 of the same. That's 9 points for me. So it brings me to 10.
Perfect.
Boom. So that's score. But you see, I lost all my animals now.
Right.
So I can't use them for their special abilities, which is bad.
And when we do use them, which I'm not going to right now, but we're just going to move them down, we get to keep the animals. The only time you're getting rid of them is when you
score. But that is the highest point value set.
Yes, it is.
In the game.
That was High strategy. This is where you went?
That's where he landed, yes.
This is where you went?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take this guy.
All right, he's going to 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Are you going to do any special moves now? I guess I'll go here. 6. All right.
Okay. Is that the one I want? No. Actually, okay. Actually.
What is happening right now?
Well, I don't really know. I guess we'll take this guy. I'm just looking at where it's going to send you. You know what I mean? That's what I'm concerned with right now. I'll just take this red
Don't be
panda.
concerned about where I am.
I have to be. There you go.
He stays
He's
here.
staying there.
Why do you have to be so concerned?
Because that's the strategy of the game.
So I'll just go here. It's going to send him to 1.
Okay. Okay, let's go back to 6.
Back to 6. Why do you keep sending me to 6?
I know.
Well. Five. Four. What was that? Something just. It's all right. But the cat might have been down here. All right, so where are we at now? 4?
4.
That's not bad. I'll take that. Maybe I'll take this one. Send you to 3. There you go.
3, huh?
Mm-hmm.
This guy. Send you to 6 then. And I will go ahead and I'm going to do different animals. So we'll do this one, this guy.
6 different animals.
6 different animals.
Wow. That's
That's
7
gonna be
points.
8
8 points? Holy moly. Okay. Well.
Well then.
Well then. So this puts me here. Sends him to number 2.
Perfect. right, so I'm gonna do this. Watch carefully.
Okay, I'm watching.
Okay, I'm gonna take this guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do that. That's gonna send him to 5. But I'm gonna do this thing and swap 2 meeples.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swap this guy and this guy. Oops.
Whoa, I'm not
Sorry.
even sure where that came from.
What? It came from up here.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Because I
Okay.
switched them.
All right.
And then I'm gonna spend this guy and swap. Oh wait. Oh, I can't do that.
You do what?
Oh, I was gonna swap these 2, but I can't because that's not a meeple actually.
No, you would need a tar to do that.
I know, and I don't have one.
Well then.
Well, darn it. Okay, well, you're down there, so.
Oh, I'm down here now. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take this. Take this guy. Send him to 2. And am I trailing in points? Because I took him, so I catch up.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, great. I'll take the tar. Or, yeah, this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put this guy here. And I don't even need to do that. So
Oh,
I'm
you
going
have
to do
your
1,
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to make a camp.
Which one did you take though? This
The
one?
tar. Yes.
Where was the
He's
tar?
going to 3.
Okay.
There. So these guys are all going to come off. And they're going to be replaced by these teeny tiny little tents.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is like really hard to do with. Yes.
Yeah, but they don't go back to your supply. Because
Oh yeah,
once
they
you're
don't.
Out,
Oh crap.
you
Yeah.
only have 1 left, I think.
Yeah, I think so. There were 6 of them, so I'll just take them out in a minute. Okay. And that was.
Well, you need to
7
place a
points.
cube.
I did.
You did? All right.
6. Yeah, I only have 1 person left.
Okay. So I will place
7.
here. And that is 3. So he stays, but I'm going to spend a tar to swap you and me. No, not a tar, a snow leopard.
Mm-hmm.
I could spend a tar, actually.
And swap.
I wouldn't. I don't want to do that.
No.
I'll spend the snow leopard. So I've got 5, and I'll score that.
Cool.
Yep.
For 6.
For 5 tenths, 6 points.
And he's going to where?
He's there.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, I make sure that's done before I end my actions.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
As I stated earlier, it's easy
It is
to forget
easier.
to
we
move
forget.
him.
We've done that.
Or it's easy to forget at this point where you put a guy, because
I know.
you could have just filled up a mountain range and be
Yeah.
like, oh crap, where was that,
Right.
that animal I just took?
All right.
Oh, I didn't get my points. So I scored 5.
I gave you your points.
Yeah, I didn't put my cube
Oh,
up.
okay. Oh, yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
So my best move is probably going to be this here. And take this guy. He's going to go to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I can score a camp here
A 4?
of 4.
Okay.
Which you can do as long as you have enough tents. Right?
Mm-hmm.
At the top of the mountain.
Oh, yeah. That's the campsite
These
you
are where all
want to be
the
at.
very tired people are. All right.
The Put your cube up.
And put my cube up there. That's 5 points.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take, it's my last hiker, by the way. Take this one, stays, and I'm going to trade in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animals to get 5 different animals to get 7 points.
Yeah, because you can only score...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You can only score one thing at a time, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Because I could have done that too.
Yeah, I know you could.
I guess that probably would have been a better move. Oh well. What are you going to do?
Yep, but that's it.
All right, that's it. Yeah, so let's go talk about it.
All right. All right, there you have it. Nanga Parbat.
Yes.
Yes, and that came to an abrupt end because there was a little person crying for us upstairs, so we had to really just squeeze that, close it up, wrap it up real quick, and jump to this.
This is like, how many times have we attempted to film
this?
this?
This is our third time. Yeah. So there you go, Nanga Parbat. You got to see how it plays. Definitely on the lighter side, but still has some
a bit of strategy.
complexity to it.
This is like what we're used to seeing with Finn's games. This is what he's famous for, and what he does brilliantly is just packs a whole lot of game and a whole lot of strategy into a tiny little box. I don't know how big this box is going to be,
right?
But for all intents and purposes, I think you got to see how it goes.
Yep.
Did you want to talk about the Kickstarter?
Yeah, so there's a Kickstarter, and there's only a few days left. Unfortunately, we're a little late with this video just due to other obligations and other circumstances. So, but we definitely want to make sure we got this out. You have a few days left. The Kickstarter is already fully funded. It does.
It's a sure thing.
It's where I believe the whole premise. It's not just for Nanga Parbat. It's for Dr. Finn's games, and he's I guess showcasing 4 titles.
Right.
There's a Biblios game, a roll and write or dice and write, roll and write type game.
Roll and write, yeah.
Quill and Parchment, I believe it's called. There's Nanga Parbat. There's the Butterfly Garden
with new art.
Which looks really good.
Awesome. And then Mining Colony.
So,
and we have videos actually on 3 of those. So not the Biblios one, but
Nanga Parbat,
Butterfly Garden. You can go check out, and Mining Colony we did a while back as well. So
if you're looking to get your hands on these, this would be a good way to bundle it up and save on shipping. And if this Nanga Parbat kind of piques your interest, then I definitely suggest to go check that out as well. Dr. Finn's campaigns always fun to always ship, so there's really very low risk,
high reward.
Low risk, high reward for supporting Dr. Finn. So, but we hope you enjoyed the playthrough. The link to the Kickstarter campaign will be down below. Hopefully, you catch us before it's over. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.
See ya.